Does she walk out in horrible weather and remain uncomfortable until told to change? Does she leave dishes on the ground everywhere, then complain about being uncomfortable in filthy surroundings? Or does she fear she has no control in her own life and is being controlled by a force greater than herself? We'll open up this bag and a whole lot more coming up on Baggage. Hello, I'm Patrick Player One, and welcome to Baggage, an old GSN show where singles uncover their most unusual secrets for a chance at love. Right now, let's meet our dater. She's a flower arranger from San Myshuno. Please welcome Dakota. Tell me about yourself, Dakota. I'm a maker. I strive for perfection, and I'm highly family oriented. And I aspire to really be a true Renaissance sim. Well, now let's meet our contestants. Boys. Hi, Dakota. I'm Armando. Like you, I'm a perfectionist, I love music, and I may be a little lactose intolerant, but what I aspire for in life is to have a big, happy family. Hi Dakota, I'm Asher. I'm not a perfectionist, but I am very neat, as you can see from me making it rain. I enjoy geek culture, i.e. my EA Sports shirt, but be warned, I am a tad jealous. My greatest aspiration is to have a successful lineage. Hey Dakota, I'm Zayden. I too am neat, family oriented like yourself, and I consider myself a true recycled disciple. And I aspire to be a master chef. Well, as you can see, our boys brought along 3 bags. As they get bigger, so do the outrageous secrets locked inside them. Now this way, Dakota can decide quickly who she wants to date. So gentlemen, time to show your smallest piece of baggage. Let's start with Armando. I'm constantly late for work because I leave when I'm supposed to be arriving at work. Okay, well, concerns. If he's late all the time, he's not bringing home the maximum amount possible. Especially if he has one of those rabbit hole jobs you can't tag along on. You know, I am constantly late, but I always arrive home right on time for my lady. Okay, now Asher. I leave piles of dirty clothes whenever I take my clothes off. Okay, well, I can definitely bust the dust, but when it comes to laundry day, that's kind of got to be your own thing. I always try to do my laundry, but it gets so mundane. But I promise, if you ever end up having to do my laundry, you'll see my Simtimates collection. And last but not least, Zayden. I join conversations when 2 people are flirting. Well, now that seems kind of desperate. It does seem desperate. Are you like trying to ruin something or start something? I am very social, and when I'm out in public, something just takes over and I need to tell a joke about aliens or confess my fear of vampires, but I promise if we start flirting, I'll make sure we stay home and cancel the welcome wagon. Well, that's it. Up next, Dakota will decide who's finished. Find out next on Baggage. Welcome back. Now we've seen the guy's smallest baggage. We've got Armando, who can't seem to get to work on time. Asher, who seems to be itchy on arrival at home and leaves piles of clothes everywhere. And Zayden, who likes alien jokes, and he likes them so much he interrupts people flirting to talk about it. Now it's time for the deal breaker round, and we've placed their bags here randomly, and when Dakota decides whose baggage is too much to deal with, the boys will claim their baggage, and that person will be packing up and going home. It's time to uncover more baggage. Bag number 1. I walk out of the locker room in a towel and change in front of the machines. My motto in the gym is get in and get out. They might be efficient here. Bag number 2. I wash my dishes in the bathroom. Saves water, I guess. And bag number 3. I'm terrified of rainstorms and do nothing but run around until the storm is over. I hope they're not running out in the rain. What she didn't get to see in my big bag is this. I was asked to officiate a wedding and decided to just stand in the aisle the whole time. I didn't help with that wedding, and I don't imagine wanting to have helped with ours. Well, now it's time for the hot seat, where where we have our boys perform 3 tasks for our lovely dater. So gentlemen, get ready. Dakota likes lullaby music. Show us your best moves.
Spinay? Hoger Beret? Oh, Yabahorn! Zahtaba Boondle! Oh!
Now that was fun. But Dakota has a mischievous side. Boys, play a prank on her and see how she takes it.
Ah, yes.
She thought that one was pretty good. Even better the second time around. Maybe. And finally, give her your best pickup line.
Badoba. Bajang.
Yikes, that might not have been the move. Zayden, maybe you'll have better luck.
Bibabawa? Yeah.
Ooh. Well, it seems from that Zayden might have won the hot seat. But Dakota, don't make up your mind just yet. We've still got their biggest bags, and don't forget Dakota brought some baggage of her own too. Does she walk out in horrible weather and remain uncomfortable until told to change? Does she leave dishes on the ground everywhere, then complain about being uncomfortable in filthy surroundings? Or does she have a fear she has no control of her life and is being controlled by a force greater than herself? We'll be right back to reveal their biggest baggage. Welcome back to Baggage. I'm here with the lovely Dakota. Now, our 2 single guys are about to open up their biggest bags, and Dakota has to make a big decision. Will she choose Armando, who's always late for work and walks out of the locker room in the buff to get buff? Or Zayden, who interrupts flirting people and panics whenever the sky cries? Armando, open up your biggest bag. The skeleton in my closet is also my maid? I don't have a ton of room to judge. We all have weird things in our houses. I have a sad clown painting that's seen some stuff. But what has your maid seen cleaning all those closets? I do have my skeletons, but the reason I have her is to keep it all clean. Zayden, please reveal your baggage. I'm enemies with the Grim Reaper? But he's still here kicking. I mean, your reputation is everything around neighborhood stories. Frankly, Grim makes a lot of visits, so I can only imagine what people are hearing about you. This was back in Brightchester. I lost a pet, and I didn't take it well. Now, Dakota, you have a decision to make. Will she pick Armando or Zayden? Dakota, it's time to send one of these guys packing. I'm gonna have to say, Zayden, you have too much baggage.
Ah, Conqueroo.
Plus, you're standing on the left side of the stage. Every guy who stands stage left during the final round gets kicked. Seriously, watch any episode. It's always the stage left guy who goes home. Congratulations, but now the tables will turn. Armando will now get to open up Dakota's baggage and see if he accepts it. Does she walk out in horrible weather and remain uncomfortable until told to change? Does she leave dishes on the ground everywhere, then complain about being uncomfortable in filthy surroundings? Or does she fear that she has no control over her own life and is being controlled by a force greater than herself? You're kind of in my camera line. That's better. Dakota, go ahead and open up your bag. I fear I have no control over my own life and am being controlled by a force greater than myself? I didn't see a paranoia trait, but that doesn't mean it's not there. Now I have to ask Armando, can you accept Dakota's baggage? Looks like a match to me. Well, that's going to do it here for us today. Join us next time here on Baggage.